Hey guys, Steve Palise here. Investing in positive cash flow rental properties is an ideal strategy as they are self-sustaining and generate enough income to cover all your expenses. So you don't need to dip into your pocket each week to cover any shortfalls. But finding the right positive cash flow property to invest in isn't always the easiest process. Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane are big cities with lots of real estate. So it takes a lot of time to research and identify the right areas with strong drivers for cash flow positive property. And to add to that challenge, you don't typically see positive cash flow properties for sale. Instead, it's generally up to you to create an environment in which your property could potentially become one that yields a good rental income. There are a few strategies you can implement to do this. So I'm going to share them with you in today's video. Because who wouldn't want a property that pays you every week just by owning it? So if this is an investment strategy that interests you, please stay tuned. Let's start with the first strategy. You need to look for properties in high-yielding suburbs. These are areas that are likely to experience economic booms, leading to job creation and growing housing needs. They're also areas near high-demand suburbs where demand is growing faster than supply. The best way to find high-yielding suburbs is to access property data that analyzes demographics and population growth, supply and demand, the time period houses are on the market and if they are discounted, how many days rental properties are vacant, and what kind of properties are in high demand. I know that it sounds like quite a bit of work, but a buyer's agent could be super beneficial here. They can do all the research for you and usually have access to off-market properties in high cash flowing, quality areas with great growth potential. The next strategy is to consider duplex and dual living houses as you have positive cash flow from day one. These structures look like individual homes, but they have two entrances and inside they consist of two dwellings, usually one with a 3-bedroom and the other with a 2 or 1 bedroom. Tenants like the fact that they are brand new, look like a single unit, and the rental is lower than a standalone home. They are usually in high demand areas, and if one half becomes vacant for a while, you still have the benefit of rent from the other half. Granny flats are also good for the instant cash flow of a second income. Another thing to remember is that property is only one piece of the cash flow positive puzzle. Finance and investment structure, including tax implications, are equally important in helping you achieve a successful investment of short-term cash flow and long-term growth. Lastly, you should also consider looking at properties that are 20 to 40% below the median price for that suburb and consider renovating to add value and increase rents. So essentially, your key goals when buying a property for cash flow should be to understand key suburb fundamentals and property facts that will help you make a good buying decision and to accurately analyze the long-term cash flow and set a maximum purchase price. The benefits of this strategy are obvious because you can essentially supplement your income and help build up your portfolio faster. But you also need to consider the potential drawbacks. You obviously have to pay taxes on the profit, and these properties are often perceived to have less capital gains potential. So be sure to do your research and consult with a trusted financial advisor who can help you decide if choosing a positive cash flow property is the right strategy to help build your portfolio. And if you do decide to go this route, like I mentioned earlier, consider getting a buyer's agent on your team because they can access the best opportunities on and off the market and do all the research on your behalf. I'm a buyer's agent myself, so if you're interested in learning how I've helped thousands of investors successfully source residential and commercial properties, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. I'm Steve Palise, author of Residential and Commercial Property Investing Explained Simply. Cheers.